Okay, well, hopefully I'm back on again. Let me check my Twitch real quick, because I seem to have issues with Twitch wanting to work these days. We're going to add a 3-point hitch to the QuadTrack. I did a video just a couple of minutes ago. Looks like I'm live, so okay, that's cool. We're going to come in here and we're going to come up to the front. We're going to put a three-point hitch up here so that we can hook up a mower or whatever else you want to do. You can put a planter on the front if you want, I don't care. But we're going to make it so we can stick that 3-point hitch on here. So what I'm going to do is, once again, last video I did the same thing. I stole parts off this Deutz, which is an in-game that someone actually modded and made it black. But anyway, we're going to come over here. This is where the attachment nose gets really tricky and all the i3D file stuff. And this front bottom arm, we're going to need all this junk right here. And what I'm going to do is, even because some of the stuff has got a different angle and everything, I guess the PTO I can make my own. But this right here, so you got your angle and everything, I don't want to have to mess with that. I think I'm just going to, of course I can replicate that. I can go ahead and, yeah, that's not a big issue. If it causes a problem, we can go in and copy this one over. So let's go over to our tractor here. Let's go to the front. Make sure we're on the front. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this guy. We should be done working with the back part. He is minimized. Okay. So I'm going to create transform group, and it's going to put it all the way at the bottom. We're going to rename this. Let's steal this name even, because when we go to do all this stuff, where are you? Here we go. You know what? I am going to want to copy this because, yeah, it's got all kinds of other stuff in it. So, well, we'll use that transform group. We're just going to use it. We're going to call it the PTO front. So let's copy that. Come over here. Control V, and call it PTO front. We're going to edit, cut, edit, paste, and it throws it on the bottom of all this stuff. We don't want to mess with this guy here because it'll throw off our nodes we talked about in the last video. It will no longer work. Like I said, this is using the greater than 31. This is greater than 32 now. We're actually going to line this up to match all the nodes on this too, so that way when I start transferring all the numbers over to the XML, it's not so confusing. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start up here. I'm going to hit home, shift, and to highlight it all, control C to copy that name. We're going to highlight what we want to export. So we want to capture all these nodes rather than me reproducing them. It's just going to be easier to output this file. So we're going to file, export selection with files, and then we're going to paste that name back in. We're in the QuadTrack file. We're going to hit save. Then we're going to move down to this bottom arm. This is the main reason I'm copying all this. It's going to give me all the graphic stuff. Once again, home, shift, and control C will copy. I'm going to make sure it's selected, file, export selection with files, paste the name, save. It's there as well. Now we're going to go to another node. This one here I could actually reproduce because all I have to do is copy over these numbers. Make sure there's nothing else. I don't see anything else there. Window attributes, we already got that. User attributes, there's nothing attached to that. So let's just do that. Let's just copy this rather than copy a file over. Let's copy the name. C. I'm going to come over here. We're going to create transform group. We're going to rename it attach a joint front top arm, and then I'm going to start copying some stuff here. We're going to copy all the good stuff here back I'm going to need to pull this over. I wish I only had one monitor. It wouldn't make this so difficult. So, top arm. We're going to copy this translate Y. Well, the rotate's all that's important actually. But we're going to copy it all over anyway. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. See how I rotated it up? It's going to point up for that reference for the attachment to catch it. So I think that's it. So that is that. We're going to go ahead and edit, cut, add it to the front end, edit, paste. So it should put it right down below that. Got the attachment joint front, which we had earlier. We have the PTO front and attachment joint front top arm. Okay, we added a PTO, so we have, I bring up my file, import. So we want the attacher joint front rotation, which is there. I'm going to open it. We want the joint front bottom arm, so we're going to file, import, bottom arm, open. So we've got this guy, that's part of that group. We've got the front arm, we have the top arm that we made our own of, and we have the PTO we made our own of. Let's go ahead, first of all, before I forget, let's highlight all these. I just clicked on that one, shift, click on the bottom one. We're going to edit, cut, edit, paste. And we want these to line up for names again. So what we're going to do is the first one is attacher joint front rotation. So we're going to take this guy, we're going to move him up. That's why this way our nodes are going to be easier to copy over. Move him up. Alright, he's in line. We already have, this is the one we don't want to mess with because that node's already there. So we have attachment, joint front, and then we're going to want the bottom arm. So we're going to move this guy up. Okay, then we want this one next. Move up. And it's PTO. Now we still need some more parts. We're going to go down here to the hydraulic front. It's more of a visual, but it also moves up and down, so we're going to grab it as well. Home, Shift N, Control C to copy, File, Export Selection with Files, paste the name, save, go back to the tractor, File, import. And we're looking for that hydraulic front, open. Once again, we're going to cut this guy, edit, cut, I'm going to put it up in the right transform, paste. And he's already at the bottom, that's where we want him, so we can once again reference across. We start with front rotation, bottom arm. So we have, where are we at here? Yeah, here we go. Front rotation, bottom arm, attacher joint, top arm, same thing, PTO, and we don't need all this stuff because we already have that stuff on this tractor. We just needed that hydraulic front. It's just a part that we're going to steal. Alright, now let's get this stuff all placed in the right area. This we're going to try to get in the center of the tractor, which the X should be 0. That should be your left and right 0 anyway. But we're going to hit Control B, place it right here in the center of this tractor. Once again, make that 0. Height wise, it's probably about right. Let's put it right here just for the hell of it. And same with the PTO. Control B, put it right here. pointing the same way? That's the next question. The red is forward. PTO. Red is not forward. Let's go back to the other tractor. Where does the PTO point to? Blue forward. Okay, so we're good. Blue is forward. Attachment. Red is forward. Where's that top arm at? Trailer oh, never mind, that's another. See, I'm already screwed myself up. Top arm. Okay, yeah, it's identical. They look the same. Alright, anyway. Just want to make sure I get all the rotations right. So this top arm, it's already centered because the X is 0, but where have I got it? I'm going to go ahead and do it once again, interactive placement. I'm going to go edit. Interactive placement, I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to 0 this up. Height wise, where is the PTO at? It's a little lower. That's about right then. We'll keep it right there. I think we're good. Now this is the fun part. We're going to head and get it up here close again. Alright. Now I think just to save a little bit of time here, I'm going to try to steal the numbers I had. Let's see if they work. It doesn't look like it. I don't even know where I got them numbers. No big deal. We'll place it up here. The funny thing is, I was looking at this earlier. This hitch is lined up with the center of the tractor, but the actual, or the 3-point, is now lined up with the center of the tractor. But this original hitch, when I was doing this before, I was line everything up to this hitch, but the hitch is not the center of the tractor. So we're going to try to put this 3-point hitch in the center of the tractor. I think I have it there. Oh, where in the world I got all them other numbers at, but oh well. Oh, I know what's going on now. Never mind. I'm going to add these cubes in. That's where it's going to get important. Okay, so let's get this guy so it looks like it belongs on this tractor. It actually looks pretty close right there. Maybe drop it down a little bit. I don't want it to be in the way of that hitch, which doesn't look too bad there. Actually, I think I got lucky on the placement because it doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead and add our cube in. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create primitive. We're going to do a cube. And it's going to start out with a basic, goofy looking thing, but it's going to also put it all the way down here. So we're going to hit edit, cut. I'm going to add it to this front arm, bottom arm, edit, paste. That way when I move, if I move this arm around, it's going to stick with that arm. Plus when I duplicate another cube, it's going to go off to the side like it should. Let's go ahead and maximize this screen. Here's where I cheated a little bit. Hopefully I got all the numbers right. 0.201, 0.123, this is 0.033. The size is the biggest thing. Scale is 0.05, 0.05. I did a 0.3. And rotate X. Looks like it's a 73.558. Yeah, it does look like it puts it right where I need it. Look at that. That was way too nice. The X is going to be a little off because once again I moved. It gets me close though. So let's go ahead and line him up. That looks pretty damn good. Let's pull him up. Let's get an all-around view of this guy. Looks like he's fairly in center. That looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in here, I'm going to go edit, duplicate, and the cool thing about this is all I have to do is on the left right is hit a negative, puts it right over there on the center. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. Now the fun part. Let's make sure it shows up in game. So let's save. Minimize this guy. Open the game. Make sure you can see the game. Hey Maki, how's it going, man? I'm this is gonna look familiar to you, but maybe you can see it again. Maybe you'll do it yourself. I'm redoing this video so it's not 3 hours long without all the hiccups, hopefully. Means I think I know all my screw-ups. Make sure it's all the right color first off. That was the biggest thing. I found some issues with colors. Alright, so there is the tractor. 3-point hitch looks like it belongs there. Like I said, we got a little different color going on there, but we're going to fix that. So yeah, looks like it belongs. Kinda. So that's the first start. Yes, we're going to get out of here. Turn the monitor capture back on. Oh, you know what? You probably couldn't see that. God dang it. Oh, yeah, see, you showed up just in time, Maki. Man, I keep forgetting to turn my monitor capture off. There's got to be a shortcut for that. I think I've only done that once this video. Okay, sorry guys. Tractors. See, I got a crowd and I got all stage fright. Okay, see, tractors are the right color. All that good stuff. As I said, you can kind of see it on there. It looks like it belongs. You can see it now. And as you can see, like I said, hitch is actually off-center from the tractor itself. In fact, while we're at this, let's see if it looks okay. Which, to me, functionability is more important than looks at this point, because it's not even supposed to be on this tractor. Yeah. Ha! It's actually catching the PTO. I must have moved the node. That's funny. Okay, I gotta fix that in the XML. It's actually picking up the old PTO attachment node for some reason. That's funny. Let's see, I already messed something up. No biggie. Well, let's go quit. Yes. Let's make it so you can see what I'm doing. What in the world did I do to the PTO node? Joint front. Oh, I moved the wrong one up. You got to be kidding me. We can fix that pretty fast. I think it's just a Y. That's funny. Trailer attachment joint. Paste. And I also messed up this as well. Copy. Paste. And the X. X is the negative 64. Copy. Paste. Okay. I was like, why in the hell? But now it makes sense. This is the guy that needs to come over. Top arm. Okay. Now we're good. Man. Losing it. Losing it. Now it'll hook up back when we go back in. Okay. Alright, so rather than worry about colors and everything right now, we're going to make this thing function. Here comes the fun part, and this is what took me so long the last time, is I need to bring up these XML files. We're going to actually open up So this, I can actually save it. And I'm going to copy my backup before I screw everything up. Test track, we're going to copy, go to mods, backup, I'm going to delete this file. We're going to paste that back up there for when I mess it up, because I'm sure I'll mess something up. Okay. Mods and shortcuts, we're going to bring up this Deutz, and we're going to bring his XML up. This is where the fun begins. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this on split screen. I think I'm going to have to flop back and forth, which is just as easy. Alright, we're at the trailer attachments. That's pretty much where we want to be. Trailer attachments. Okay. Now see how this one has two lines here, basically. It has two groups of coding. This one only has one group. So, and if we reference this Deutz, this bottom arm has got these reference points, these nodes here. This 17 is the big thing. So that's what we're kind of looking for, is 17 on the Deutz. As you can see here, 17, or no, sorry, back up. Here is 17. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this scripting here. Once again, I'm going to go to the front of that page or line. I'm going to hit in. This is where it's going to get fun. Actually, I can hit down. That's even better yet. We don't want that description. Alright, we're going to edit and copy. Attach your joint, attach your joint. This is where I actually accidentally either deleted this line or added an extra line there when I was doing this last time. That got really confusing. So we're going to come into the QuadTrack, and we're going to add a line here. Control V, and it adds all that good junk in. Now, the fun part. We have to reference these 16s and everything and from the Deutz and replace it for what it is on the case, and this is where it gets fun trying to show you this on the screen. So first off, let's bring this up, and this is the old joint that we just added. We don't really need. Let's pull this over here maybe. Nah, it's not going to work because the screen's not full size. So attach your joint front. This is where front arm, attach your joint front. That's what I have to do first, because I screwed up the last little deal. I need to match all these numbers up because that's what's going to attach to this arm. So I need to copy the Y. Paste the Y. Copy the Z. Paste the Z. Rotate should be the same. Yeah. So it's already saying, okay, now they actually line up, so when we attach something to this thing, it's not going to be up in the air somewhere. Once again, let's save this. Alright, so we're going to start with a trailer attachment front. No, we're not, because that's the one I just screwed up. Attach your joint front. This is what it has to do. Once again, it's going to be pulling all these nodes in. It has, see how it's going in reference to this 3-point hitch? So, index path on this looks like the number that is always showing up, as we'll see, is 32. 32. So we're going to remember 32 for attach your joint front. We're going to minimize this guy. Bring up the Deutz. Attacher joint front is 16. Once again, all 16s here. So, to make it easy on us, everything with a 16 we're going to replace with 32 in that XML file. So, over at QuadTrack, We're going to go to the 16. We're going to hit 32. 32. 32. Make sure there's no other 16s. In fact, here's another way to cheat. This is my favorite cheat tool. Control F to find. We're going to hit 16. That's kind of it's brake force, has nothing to do with the nodes. It's just a number, a number. Of course, there's going to be a ton of 16s in here. Okay, that is 1 is greater than 16. That's not something we added. It's not something we added yet either. So we got all them parts on the 16. Now let's go back up to the Deutz. Once again, I want to search this for 16. Let's go to the top, make sure. Find next. So there's the 16s we already replaced with 32s on the case. That's the last 16. So cool, we're good there. Now I want to go back to our i3D. We've got all these 16s taken care of, turned them into 32s. Now we're going to go to this joint front bottom arm. These are 33s. We're going to go to the Deutz, to the front bottom arm. It's referencing to 17. So let's go back to our Notepad++. See, it was 17 for 33, and that's why I line these all up, because it's going to go 32, 33, 34, and so on. So everywhere we see a 17 on the case, we're going to make it a 33. So back to the case. We're going to come up here because we know we haven't added anything up here. We're going to hit Control F, 17. Find next. Oops, I'm up, down too far, sorry. Find next. This is something we added. So we're going to make that 17, 33. Make this 17, 33. And make this 17, 33. And the next one is going to be something we have not added yet. So it's a moving part. And we're going to get into this. It's going to be a little goofy, but it's funny because they're all kind of referencing off of in-game stuff. So we got all the 17s taken care of in the case. What we're going to do is we're going to come back up to this Deutz. We're going to go 17, 17. We fixed them already. Now, once again, like I just said, moving tool. This is where it's going to get fun because I'm going to have numbers that are going to be the same. We're going to copy these lines. Actually, we're going to call it a joint, so that way it's easy to see as well. Attach a joint from bottom, front bottom. So let's see, moving tools. So this is the whole line I need. Copy, and we're looking for moving tools. Here we are, moving tools. So we're going to add a line. We're going to paste. And once again, that 17, we know is a 33. Now we have a 28 in here. I'm pretty sure it's the hydraulic stuff. Being it's there, and I don't want to be messing up anything else here, we're going to actually go ahead and go back to the Deutz. I'm pretty sure that if you do this hydraulic front, it's a 28. So if we go to the case, hydraulic front is 36. So same thing. We're going to go into this case. We're going to go right away now so we don't forget later and make that a 36. Alright. That is done. Attachment. So you're on the 33s for 17. Let's see, when I did that I get a little bit ahead of myself. There we go, 17. So let's go back Make sure there's no other 17s. I think we found them all. Deutz. Yep, there's more moving parts. So we have to go in. Let's copy this again. Go to moving parts. Because that was moving tools, we need moving parts. We're going to add a line. Control V. This is the front moving parts. Once again, 28 was the hydraulic. And the hydraulic on the case is 36. So 28 is 36. 28, 36. The 17s, go back. Seventeens are all at a joint front bottom arm. So attach a joint front bottom arm. Attach a joint front bottom arm. So 17s are 33s. 33. 33. That's it for that. Let's save him. Okay. I've even done this before and it's getting a little bit cumbersome to me. So we've got all the 33s, or I should say 17s. These are all 17s once again. Okay, attach a joint front top arm is 18. Attach a joint front top arm. Back to the case. Front arm is a 34, so 18 equals 34. So let's go back to this. Let's come up to where we started. Let's look for 18s next. There's an 18 here. This is one we added. 34. Next. We don't want to mess with that one because that's part of our trailer attachment. So yeah, do not mess with that. We just wanted to add it into this section up here. No more 18s. Go in the Deutz far, make sure we don't have any 18s we didn't find. Yep, so that's what we already changed. 18. It's just a spin rotation, so that's the only 18 we have to mess with. Okay. So 18s are done from the Deutz. This isn't confusing you, it's confusing me. Now here's a 19, this is the PTO. This is important as well. So I'm going to go into the front PTO on the new tractor. PTO front 35. So anything with a 19 needs to be a 35. That's the PTO reference for the front. So 35. (19 to 35). So back here, let's go to the Deutz. Let's go to the top. 19 is what we're looking for in a Deutz. 19. Find next. PTO output. So that is back at the attachments I was talking about. So when you hook up a trailer to the front, it's actually wanting to see that 19 there as well. And that would be, yeah, so say you're going to hook up a mower. So back to the QuadTrack. Let's get back up these attachment joints at next. Alright, yep, that's the upper arm, so 19 has got to be 35. See if we have any other 19s. The other 19 is something off, something we didn't add, so we're not going to touch it. There's another color node, definitely don't want to touch. So We got that far. Now what's next? I think PTO. I think the last thing left is the hydraulic, which I think we already messed with. Hydraulic front. Back to here. Which I still have to move the hydraulic. I don't think I've added a hydraulic front onto that tractor yet, but we'll get on that. Alright, where's your hydraulic front on this boy? Hydraulic front. So everything that's 28 on the Deutz, we need to make it 36. 28 to 36. So Deutz 28. Find next. It's all the way down here on moving tools again. And that's right, we already changed that. Moving tool cylinder should say 36. Yeah, cylinder 36. Okay, so we did take care of that already. Ay ay ay. But we have moving parts still right here on the Deutz. So we need to take this moving part. I don't think we did a moving part. Nope. Yep, 36, 36, 33, which would be 17s. Yep, okay, yep, 33, yep, so that's already done. Okay, so the moving parts are already done. Cool. That's what I knew I was going to get ahead of myself there, but we took care of them ahead of time. 28, so that's the end of them. Yep, so I had the cylinder and then the moving parts. 28 was to 36. 36. Just reference real quick. Sure, I don't have any other 28s in there. Okay, so we got all the moving parts and all that jazz done. Alright, so the tractor should function now. I'm going to go in and add the other part in. Don't let me forget to add the hydraulic front end. Hydraulic front is like out in no man's land right now. So let's go ahead and move him. Control B. That's just a aesthetic thing. I don't know if they move or not. We're going to find out. This should be 0. Yeah, actually looks like it belongs there, I guess. Kinda. Alright, so yeah, let's save this i3D file again and go see if we have a functioning front end. We should have, but you never know. Oops, I should never quit it. Open it up. Turn on game. Turn off monitor capture so you can see the damn game. Start. Let's buy a tractor. Oop. Wow. Buy a tractor, not change settings. Make sure I didn't change the colors again. Tractor's all the same color. Everything's there. Hydraulic was added in. I don't know where it was. It was like back in the middle of the tractor somewhere originally. Let's see, does that look like it belongs there? Yeah, it don't look too bad. So let's buy a mower. Let's see how much we messed up here. We should be able to back up to this guy. Look at that. Look at that. First try. After I did it 4 times before on video. So now the mower functions and everything. I don't know. I'm going to check something real quick. Let's buy another tractor. I am curious. If that arm is actually supposed to move. Because it has hydraulic stuff going on. But the arms aren't actually moving, so let's see if that's supposed to move. Once again, my biggest thing is being able to use it right on that tractor if I wanted to, so we got that to work. Yeah, see how them guys kind of move? So I'm not quite sure why my arms aren't moving, but I'm not all that concerned about that. Probably has something to do with reference to where it's setting. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, it's just real fast. Cool. I'm not completely full of bullshit. Yeah, it works on Maki. I just had to look at it closer, I guess. So the arm's moving. It's just really fast. Okay, so now we're going to go in. I'm going to show you how to make this colors look right. See how it's a lot darker than the rest of the piece of equipment, and of course the cubes I added for aesthetic reasons are the wrong color. So let's quit this. In game without saving. Let's go back to monitor capture, and we're going to go back in. First off, let's, before I screw something up again, oh, test track. Let's copy this guy. And mods, backup, delete, paste my backup. Alright, this can get a little goofy as well. So we don't need this guy anymore. Let's get rid of him. Thanks, Amaki. Yeah, ridiculous. A 3-hour video that has. I gotta do a better video than this. This one already 43 minutes long. I had the other one doing the attachment noids that are fairly long, but anyhow. Alright, so color. I'm still on the right camera, right. Color stuff is in the window, material editing. All this garbage over here. So the way I found this by accident, see all this stuff that popped up? So what we want to do is, you got a couple things you got to pay attention to. When you bring this up, this is sRGB, and then it is pulling from the case QuadTrack already. Well, I say that, but cancel. If you go all the way to the end, it's using the Deutz FAR. So what we're going to do is, it's a Deutz FAR 720 diffuse PNG. We're going to make it the QuadTrack diffuse. So that guy, not decals, but just diffuse. So, and we want it to be RGB, so we're going to open. It stayed RGB, so we're good. Oh, what a checkerboard. Let me cancel that. Well, switch now, so no turning back. But yeah, now it's the case QuadTrack. But this one here, it's checkerboard as well, so we're okay. So we're going to do the same thing here. The thing I don't like is it's the DDS, and it should be PNG, I believe. Well, I know how I can fix that later. So same thing here, we're going to do the specular, obviously, specular. and we want to make sure it's RGB as well. So we're going to go for the case QuadTrack speculator. Open. Not going to change any of this. Close. I changed it. So now we're going to want normal. This one's linear, checkerboard. Case QuadTrack. I am on the normal, right? Let me close out. Cancel. This one's already 620. This one is still the Deutsch, so normal, right? Case QuadTrack, normal, open, same. Alright, so it's changed. Now here's your cube map. This one got a little goofy on me, but I figured it out. Rough black. Cube map, rough black. I think this one, I don't even have to change, it's already under the case. So I'm not even going to mess with that one. I'm curious though. There's no parts anywhere. Okay, still using the DDS stuff, so that's cool. Alright, back to what I was doing. We were on this bottom arm. So yeah, I don't even need to mess with that because it's already the cube QuadTrack. Alright, so that guy should be the same color as the case now. Should. It's got some different stuff going on there because I need one more thing I gotta add in. I'm not sure why it's showing checkerboard. I don't want. I might end up switching that back. I didn't mess with this before, but checkerboard, and there's a black. Oh well. Custom shader. Here's the other thing. You go into here, and there's dirt normal, shared QuadTrack. So that's already fine. It's a dirt normal. So we're not going to mess with it. Shader source though, and this is important for our next move. Shader dirt XML, because we're going to go into these cubes. We're going to change them. So cube, back to the beginning here. We're going to go right to this first off. If I remember how to do this. Place or add new shader. See. Yeah, let's go up and change this stuff first because I haven't luck there. Texture. Okay. Diffuse texture. Same thing. We got to make sure that we match. This is where I got a little screwed up before I crashed it. See how it says checkerboard RGB. So cube has to be first. Choose the file. I want diffuse texture. So it's that guy. Open. Checkerboard, and I want this to be RGB. I wonder if the linear has to be with PNG. Close. See, I already changed the color a little bit, so that's a good thing. use color. Specular. That guy. And checkerboard RGB3. Or RGB. Here I'm calling a football game. And what? Normal texture. What was he? Normal is checkerboard and linear. So normal, QuadTrack, bring it up as normal. This one needs to be linear, so we're good there. Back to reference, Q map, okay. And that one was checkerboard RGB. Q map. I think this, there it is, Q map. Is it rough or just Q map? It is rough. Okay, Q map rough. Sorry to keep bouncing back and forth. Alright. This is new, very new to me. Trying to get this right. Q map. There's a rough black. Man, I'm gonna have to start writing shit down. Rough black. Q map rough black. Remember that. Okay, open. RGB. Close. Series. Oh, that's because I have to come down here. I have to remember how I did this down here now. I'm not remembering something. It's a source file that I need to bring up, and I'm not. Replace or add a new shader. It probably won't let me copy this. It's not even let me select this. So what did I do last time? Replace or add a new shader. And I know I did it. I can't remember how. That's frustrating when I do this stuff and can't remember how to do it. Variation none, Q map, bump depth. Won't let me name that. Well, that sucks. Now I probably just crashed it. Well, I was going to show you how I did this, but can't seem to figure it out now. Let's go ahead and save this quick. Let me bring up this is the one I had finished. There's a cube, but custom shader. Yeah, right there's a. How in the world did I get it there? Awesome. Custom texture 0. Dirt normal. Replace or add new shader. It lets me bring that up, but it's not letting me actually load a file, which is getting very frustrating. Should be able to click right there. Well, I guess I'm not going to do the color on this tutorial. It's already dragged into 55 minutes. Is that it there? No. Well, that sucks. Should be letting me select that and pick a file. Pretty sure them are supposed to be ones across the board. Variation none. Shader source. Why it won't let me pick these, I do not know. Dirt normal. You know what? Let me try to save this. That's frustrating. Let me close it, see if it'll let me do it, open it back up. At least they're black. Hey, there we go. What the hell? Dirt normal. So it's something to do with opening it back up. Problem is, colors are all messed up now. Some are all ones. Okay. try to get the right thing again. We want checkerboard linear. It is the dirt normal checkerboard linear. This needs to be different too. This shader dirt. This cracks me up because I was able to go in and change the file. There we go. Replace or add new shader. There we go. Shader dirt. Vehicle shader dirt. Alright, now I should be matching. Dirt normal. Save. This guy look the same now? Still looks dark. Don't look anywhere near what that does, but let's see what happens. I was on the wrong one. Are you kidding me? Sure. I was on the wrong damn tractor. Awesome. Test track. It's a video of me knowing what I'm doing. This is where I get a little lost at, is in this color thing. Because it is completely new to me. Okay. And see, it's still not. There we go. Man. Dirt shader open. Now we're talking. There, it popped to the right color. Whew. Losing it. Okay. Now it is the right color. It's a little darker than what it should be, but that did have to do with me having to save it though. Now I wonder what happens if I turn that white. There, maybe that makes it look right. Okay. Save. Close. Sorry about the hang ups, man. I'm learning with you on this junk. For some reason they had to save it. It's almost like when you add or when you put a number in and change it until you hit enter. It doesn't like it. Okay, career. Open up. It only took 20 minutes on how to change a color. Let's pick that guy. Okay, everything is still looking okay. That's funny though, it has this checker thing going on. That's too funny. So it's got kind of what it's doing is picking up the entire vehicle. That's funny. It's kind of cool. I don't think that's right, but it looks cool. Let's try something here. That's funny. Alright. Back to monitor. I don't know if that has to do with the whole checkerboard stuff. I want the back part, I want the front part. Already screwing up. No. Change your camera. Alright. Let's see. Bottom arm. Checkerboard. Black. That don't make a difference. Change the back on me anyway. Well, we're going to do something else. We're going to go. I'm going to change it to Deutz. I have no idea. So this is the diffuse. Open. Checkerboard. RGB. Okay. Specular. RGB. Normal. Normal. It's already linear, so we're good. Cube map. I think this is already, so we don't have to mess with that. That looks a little better. It's black. Back to the cube, let's do the same thing. Diffuse. Let's go Deutz. Diffuse. Open. That's good. Specular. Normal. There. Now it looks all black. Looks right. The thing is, the shader looks goofy now. Dirt normal. Shader dirt. Vehicle, shader dirt. Yeah, for some reason isn't liking all that junk again. If I'm turning, it won't let me load. Oh, open shader source, that's why. There we go. Alright, well, let's see what this guy looks like. That's a little better. Alright. We seem to have lost our cubes now. What is going on, man? Alright. This is really getting a little bit annoying. They be invisible, alright. You, camera. Oh, they're there. What the hell happened to them? They're not outside. Cubes are there. Diffuse, specular, normal, rough black. Custom texture, dirt normal. If that's linear. Linear, so that's right. That mess up. That's checkerboard RGB3. See, diffused is RGB. Everything is RGB until it gets to normal. Sorry, man. Monitor capture would help, wouldn't it? I'm not really doing much with talking to myself anyway, but why the cubes aren't showing up now, I have no idea. Let's save this again. Close. This is messed up. It doesn't like something I did in the color, so wow. Oops. Let's can't remember how far back I saved. Supposed to back it up every time. I got so confident in myself, I wasn't. So let's pull this guy out. Let's just move it here. No. And we're going to shortcuts. Back it up. copy here. Turn on monitor capture. And let's bring this guy up and see where I was here. Okay, cool. Hey, Farmer Alex, how's it going, bud? Alright, let's see if we can get this right this time. Front arm. Bottom arm. Cube. Alright. Diffuse texture. All not too bad, bud. How about yourself? Trying to do tutorials here, but I'm seem to be learning my own self here. So diffuse texture. We're gonna go back into here. We're gonna pick this diffused. RGB. Close. So that's good. Gonna go specular. Deutz far. Specular. RGB. Close. The normal. Deutz far normal. This was linear. Leave it go. And that was it for that. I'm gonna save this. Close it. Open the game again. And see if we have some cubes down there. I could have just had a corrupt save too, man. That happens with the Giants editor. And we got white cubes. Wow. Well, I think I know why they're white, but alright, so at least they're there. I'll quit. That could be something going on too there. Every time I save or quit that, and I need to watch what I'm doing there. Let's go back to monitor capture. Let's bring this back up. Test track, case. I think to access. Yeah, at least they're there, right? I figure out why they're not turning the color I told them to turn. Cube. Let's see if we can. It will not let me add. I am blown. Oh, I forgot the cube map. That's one thing. It's cube map rough. And it's RGB as well. That changes to some weird color. I could not figure out why I'm not able to access this junk down here. Hey, there it worked. What in the hell? Regal dirt shader. There we go. Man. It's like Giant Setter just wants to mess with me. Save. Now let's see if it shows up in game. It's like a surprise every time something works. See, they're disappearing. What in the hell? Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, I'm on the wrong camera. Come on. Alright guys, what is going on now? Dirt normal. That's supposed to be linear. Yep. These are 1s and 50. That's different. Everything is identical. So let's see what's going on. I don't know how. I should be able to save the material. Oops. Well, I am blown away on why you guys are disappearing on me. This is the stuff that I just can't figure out. It's there. Why in the hell? Cube. my God. Well, I'm gonna have to start over from scratch on the Qs. I don't know if it's because it's inside that guy, that transform group. Let's cut these. Control X, Control V. Control X, Control V. I did this the other day, had no problems once I figured out what the hell I was doing. Almost like they're in behind that damn cylinder anyway, so you can't see them. All right. And they're lined up. So let's see once again if they show up. Save. And you didn't see what I was doing because I didn't have monitor capture on. Did good for the first hour of this video. Yeah, see right there. It's not loading. That is exactly what's going on. That is exact. Some reason it's not loading that diffused. I'm gonna check one thing out. Let's back out of here. Quit. Yes. Let's bring my backup back in. Actually, the one I had working already. Let's go into test track. Let's delete this guy. Oops. Copy him in. And I think I know what the problem is. Did a lot of dinking around with the color. Ooh, camera. Q down there, I got the colors. I was talking about the PNG stuff on another video I did. These are all DDS. If you go to this, well, so is this though. So that doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna make these PNGs. I think the only way I could do that. You can see how these are PNGs. Same with these are PNGs. I don't know why. Control, let's go up top. Control F, DDS. I'm not gonna mess with. Yeah, see, I'm getting I know what I did wrong. You idiot. I know what I did wrong. Close. Don't save. No. Don't save. Don't save. Here I am panicking. I know what I did wrong. I remember I was editing that wrong tractor and I'm on monitor capture. Sorry. I just figured it out. When I brought this up, it was Notepad. See all this garbage? All that crap they're trying to pull from a different folder. So now I think I know. So view, camera. Yep, I'm an idiot. Bottom arm, cube. This right here is trying to pull in. Oh, this says test track, QuadTrack, Deutz far. So that one's right. This one, test track, is right. That one's okay. But this file here, right there, that is my problem. PV Rivers. It's not going to find it in there because I need to go into this folder. God, that's funny. And what is it? Case, QuadTrack, dirt, normal. Okay. Wow, that was a pretty bad mistake. That'll work better now. See how easy it is to mess up something so simple? Don't do that. Still not there. Yeah, see, it's still, where am I? So shader dirt. It's still picking up a bad file. Still the shader dirt. It's the XML file. So I still missed something. this file here? Oh, up here. Open source. And it's going to give me all this junk. Alright. Save. Close. Open you back up. Come on, camera. Bottom arm. Why is this? Remove shader, refresh shader, open shader source. There we go. Vehicle dirt shader, open. Okay, got it from the right spot. Dirt normal. Vehicle dirt shader, dirt normal. Dirt normal. Okay, we should be good now. Save. And our monitor capture edit. Alright, yeah, I had this file here missing. I don't know why it keeps. So I needed the vehicle dirt shader here in the right folder. I was pulling out of another mod folder, so, and being that the mod selector is only pulling off that folder, that's why it wasn't working right. So let's save this one more time, guys. Sorry about all the moron moves. Let's open it back up. If you have all your stuff linked to the right spot, it should work. Career. Hey, look at that, we got all our stuff. Hey, cool. So it's in place. Alright. So that is done. I'm going to quit now, being it took an hour and 40 minutes and it was about an hour of nonsense. But now you have a functional 3-point hitch on the front with the right color, kinda. I'm going to end this, take a short break, and then maybe I'll see if I can add a front loader on this. I got to take a look at it, but yeah, so that's how you completely mess up for an hour and fix it right. But it's working now, guys. In fact, how about I actually show you the game? Sorry. Nothing like getting frustrated, huh? So yeah, now everything is there. Apologize for all the goof ups. Like I said, it should have only been an hour video, ended up being an hour and 40 minutes, but now you can see what not to do. Double check that it still functions. We can even bring up sewing machine if I want. There you go. Moving hydraulics. I bet it even mows. Look at that mows. Alright, see you later there, Maki. So that functions. Oops, ran me over. You can hook it up to this guy if you want. Why you'd want to, I don't know. But It'll work. The thing I didn't do is I don't think I added the PTO in. Oh yeah, I did. Never mind. But whether it hooks up or not. Newer spreader. Yeah, so I have to turn it. Oh, it's not on. Yeah, never mind. I gotta find something you can actually. Oh, idiot. The mower's already working, so yeah, it does work. Oh, I know what I was talking. Okay. Yeah, it does not have a PTO right now because I need to add in. So let's go back to monitor capture. Let's go back into here. Test track. Case QuadTrack. Bring this back up. Okay. What we need to do, let's go back to attachments. Is add in the power takeoff to the so these right here both need to be added into that line. But it's not 10. It will be 35. Let's bring up the Deutz just to make sure I'm not going to mess this up. Okay. Power takeoff. $15 and $19. Let's see what the front is. So, let's see, PTO front is 19. So this is the one I want. Allows movement false. I'm gonna grab everything from there on. Come on. To there. Copy. I think PTO front is 35. Okay. So this needs to be 35. This needs to be 35. Save the case QuadTrack. Open it up, see if we have a PTO now. It hooks up. Okay, everything shows up. That's a start. Let's try manure spreader. Let's see if the PTO pops out on it. Oop, flew by it. There we go. PTO pops up now. So now I have a functioning PTO that goes into the drill. But it works. Alright, so now I think I'm finally done messing up, taking up your time. That's how you stumble through it and get it to work, but most important thing, we got it to work really good. It was just a color thing, which I was new at. I think I have it figured out now, maybe. Whether it gets dirty or not, I don't know. But, hey, I don't think that's a setting in here, is it? Dirt. I think that's a setting on your main menu, or we could try that out, but anyhow, I'm going to take another break. Maybe 10 minutes or so. I'm going to be back. Let's see if we can get a front end loader on this dude as well. Once again, sorry for the hour and 50-minute video. If I could get it all straight the first time, it wouldn't be an issue, but hey, that's how we learn. Guys, take it easy. We'll catch you later next time.